GoFarb, and thank you very much for joining me here today. Today I'm going to be talking about whether dietary supplements are absorbed into our body and whether they are safe. Our bodies need a whole host of different vitamins, minerals, and many other nutrients to function at optimal levels, and we need to take in these nutrients through our diet. However, in order to get all of these health-supporting nutrients, we need to have a very diverse and varied diet throughout the week. Unfortunately, in our day and age, not all people can afford a varied diet, and they can't afford foods that are rich in nutrients, and some people are very short on time to concern themselves with dietary variation and whether they got sufficient nutrient intake. So people opt to take some dietary supplements to support their lifestyle. Now, this is a very wise decision, since research shows that out of 19 examined micronutrients, half of the United States population has deficient intakes of 6 nutrients: vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D and E, as well as calcium and magnesium. And some deficiencies were found in all of 17 out of the 19 nutrients that were examined. So there were deficiencies among people. Not 50% of the population, but less, but there were still deficiencies. Now, luckily, in many Western world countries, vitamins and minerals are added to foods through enrichment and fortification programs. The study also found that without enrichment and fortification programs and without supplementation, many United States citizens would not have achieved their recommended nutrient intake levels. Luckily, statistics show that most people take at least one supplement a week. Taking dietary supplements has become part of our modern world culture, but many of us have no clue whether the supplements that we are consuming are efficiently absorbed and influence our health in a positive way. And this is what I will talk about today. So let's talk firstly about the safety of dietary supplements. In the United States, new dietary supplements do not need approval of the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, before they are marketed. However, supplement manufacturing companies are responsible for determining the safety and that the beneficial claims of the supplements are substantiated by adequate evidence and are not false or misleading. Now, the FDA is responsible for taking action against misbranded dietary supplement products after they reach the market. So they are very safe in the United States. In the European Union, same story. Supplements are considered food, and therefore they need to pass the Food Safety Act. And so from a safety point of view, all supplements that come from the European Union are safe. Most other nations have Food and Drug Acts as well that also consider food supplement manufacturing and are also safe. However, these should be individually examined. Now let's move on to the usefulness of dietary supplements. First of all, I wish to state the obvious, and that is that supplements do not act as a substitution for food, nor are they intended to have such a function. So this is very important to clear out. Now that we got that straight, the question remains, how effective are these supplements, and are they achieving what they are supposed to be achieving? Well, as a biochemist and nutritionist, I can state that there are certain supplements that may block the activity of other supplements, and therefore these supplements should not be taken together. On the other hand, there are certain nutrients that they actually help each other become better absorbed in the body. Therefore, these supplements should be taken together. Now, I'll give a few examples, first of all, of supplements that should not be taken together. And I'm talking, when I say together, at the same sitting, meaning taking the 2 capsules or tablets or whatever, taking them together. Now, calcium and zinc. Calcium blocks the absorption of zinc. And calcium and iron shouldn't be taken together because calcium blocks iron absorption. Calcium and copper shouldn't be taken together because calcium blocks copper absorption. Calcium and magnesium, because certain forms of calcium block certain forms of magnesium, the absorption of certain forms of magnesium. Calcium and vitamin D. Calcium may interfere with vitamin D metabolism. And also zinc and selenium. Zinc blocks selenium absorption. Zinc and iron. Zinc blocks iron absorption, and the opposite, iron also blocks zinc absorption. Now, vitamin B1, vitamin C, and copper may hinder the absorption of vitamin B12. So these should not be taken together. Iron and manganese. Iron blocks manganese absorption, and vitamin D and magnesium, which always come together in most supplements. The vitamin D increases the removal of magnesium from the body. Therefore, it's not very useful. Also, polyphenols in grapes, wine, coffee, and tea, and iron shouldn't be taken together because the polyphenols block iron absorption, as well as phytates in whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. Also block iron absorption. They inhibit the absorption of iron. Therefore, these should not be taken with anything but fruit. You can take this iron supplement with fruit or with water. Now, phytates also block zinc absorption, and therefore zinc supplements should be taken with fruit or water as well. Now, phytates and manganese, same story. Phytates inhibit manganese absorption, and therefore the supplement should only be taken with fruit or water. Now, supplements that benefit from being taken together include magnesium and the B complex, all of the B vitamins and magnesium, because the B vitamins help magnesium absorption. Also, zinc and vitamin A. Zinc is required for vitamin A absorption. And of course, iron and vitamin C. Vitamin C helps iron absorption, and vitamin A and essential fats, which are both fat soluble and enhance the absorption one of the other. So for these reasons, I don't recommend taking a multivitamin supplement, like taking multivitamins all in one. As they may actually cause nutritional deficiencies and or nutrient excesses that are both non-beneficial and may be even detrimental to your health. I do, however, recommend food supplements, which I will mention in a minute. But first, I want to talk about the absorption of nutritional supplements. So, are dietary supplements absorbed well in our body? Well, the answer is it depends, because it depends on several factors. For example, it depends on the quality of the specific supplement, whether the processing methods, whether it has additives and fillers in the supplement. This will influence the absorption of the supplement. Also, the chemical structure of the nutrient itself. Also, co-administered medications. So if you're taking different medications, these will influence the availability of the nutrients in the supplements. Also, the frequency of administration. So if you take the supplement often, then of course you will have more in your body, and this will influence the absorption of the nutrient. Then also the levels of the nutrient in your diet. So if you have a lot of a certain nutrient in your diet, this may influence the absorption of a supplement. Also, a person's age and gender will influence the absorption of different supplements, and a person's genetic profile definitely will influence whether a certain nutrient can be absorbed or not. Also, a bacterial infection in a person will influence, for example, Helicobacter pylori will influence the absorption of certain nutrients through supplementation. Now, because of these many factors influencing the absorption of certain nutrient supplements and the contradiction in taking some nutrients together with others, I do recommend taking food supplements rather than nutrient supplements. Now, this means that the supplement taken is a whole food that is rich in nutrients. Examples of such foods include moringa, barley grass, and spirulina, chlorella, and there are many other superfoods. Now, these superfood supplements are an excellent way of providing your body with a wealth of nutrients in a balanced way as nature intended. However, if there is a specific need for specific nutrients for certain health conditions or for certain situations in life that require extra nutrition, such as during pregnancy, lactation, childhood, or especially stressful periods in life, and for athletes, of course, and people aged over 50, then supplementation of different nutrients is also very a good idea. Now, although I recommend food supplements, Care should be taken with these foods as they are very nutrient dense, and this can cause certain problems during the first 3 months of pregnancy. So don't take even the food supplements during the first 3 months of pregnancy. So to conclude, if you are a healthy person, then supplementing your diet with specific